Good evening, citizens of the world. I'm Grant Holloway, bringing you a global special report that governments, scientists, and leaders would prefer you didn't hear. Tonight, we count down the top 10 stories that almost reshaped humanity in 2024. These events didn't reach their conclusion, but they began. And the question is, what stopped them, or who? 10. The solar flare that almost ended the world. January 4. The sun unleashed an X-class solar flare, the strongest ever recorded, directly aimed at Earth. NASA projected it would fry satellites, collapse power grids, and plunge the planet into chaos. But moments before impact, the flare dissipated, as if absorbed. Instruments detected a faint circular shadow near the sun just before it happened. Astronomers speculate it was something intercepting the flare, but they refuse to explain what. 9. Flight 239's impossible landing, February 13. A commercial jetliner flying from Tokyo to Los Angeles disappeared from radar mid-flight. Hours later, it reappeared, landing safely in São Paulo, Brazil, over 10,000 kilometers off course. When authorities boarded, they found the cabin empty, with all 239 passengers missing. Black box recordings captured passengers screaming, followed by a voice saying, "Not yet, turn back." Seconds later, the recording ends and the jetliner disappeared again. 8. The G20 Summit's phantom attendee. March 19th. During the G20 Summit in Geneva, cameras captured an additional delegate seated among world leaders. A man in an outdated suit, face obscured by shadows. Security footage shows he was never physically present, yet in live broadcasts, viewers distinctly saw him. During discussions of nuclear disarmament, his voice was faintly heard saying, "Let them burn." After the summit, all footage of the man vanished, replaced by static. 7. The day Yellowstone shook the world. April 21st. Yellowstone National Park, USA. Seismic sensors worldwide detected tremors consistent with a supervolcanic eruption. Witnesses reported a massive ash cloud rising above the park. Yet 15 minutes later, the tremors ceased and the sky cleared. Satellite images showed a circular object beneath the park's surface, miles wide, before disappearing into the Earth's crust. Scientists warned that Yellowstone's eruption wasn't averted, only delayed. 6. The global death countdown. In May, hospitals across 6 continents reported a chilling glitch. Patient monitors began displaying an identical death date, June 6, 2024. Even patients with no terminal conditions were marked. On that day, global deaths spiked at precisely 6 p.m. UTC. Plane crashes, sudden heart attacks, and unexplained collapses. Survivors near those who died reported hearing whispers. One step closer. 5. The election that never was. June 10th, in cities across the globe, from London to Sydney to Nairobi, citizens reported showing up to vote in elections that didn't exist. Ballots listed unknown candidates, many marked only with the phrase, "The Shadow Council." Surveillance footage revealed faceless figures casting votes, and ballot boxes mysteriously disappeared after being sealed. Governments have denied the events ever occurred, but hundreds of witnesses claim otherwise. 4. The Moon's Silent Rebellion. July 22nd. At 9:08 p.m. GMT, the moon vanished from the night sky for precisely 1.7 seconds. During this moment, global communications were disrupted, and people reported hearing a voice, calm yet overwhelming, saying, "We are not ready." Telescopes worldwide detected nothing, but infrared imaging showed what appeared to be massive, shifting structures on the moon's surface, glowing faintly before fading. 3. The Global Broadcast of Terror, August 15th. At 8:23 p.m. GM, televisions and smartphones worldwide were hijacked. A 20-second broadcast aired, featuring static-filled audio and a distorted message. "The seals are broken. Prepare." Governments scrambled to trace the source, finding it originated simultaneously from abandoned military bases in Siberia, the Sahara, and Antarctica. Investigations into these sites uncovered nothing. All equipment was untouched, and there were no signs of recent activity. 2. The 12-minute freeze. September 3rd. Cities worldwide, New York, Moscow, Dubai, Tokyo, experienced an unprecedented drop in temperature to -50 degrees Celsius. This freeze lasted exactly 12 minutes. Footage from frozen streets shows something terrifying, figures moving through the ice, unaffected by the cold. After the freeze lifted, survivors reported faint whispers in their ears, saying, "Time slows for no one." 1. The global countdown, October 31st. At 11:59 p.m. UTC, every smartphone, television, and digital device worldwide received a notification. 10, 9, 8. Panic erupted as billions braced for disaster. At 0, the world went silent. Power grids flickered, clocks stopped, and shadows moved across every city. Witnesses described seeing figures tall, thin, and featureless, standing in the streets before vanishing. Devices worldwide displayed one final message: not yet. Experts traced the broadcast's origin to beneath the Earth's crust, pinpointing coordinates in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, near the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. These events didn't fully unfold, but they began. Something stopped them, or perhaps postponed them. The question isn't if they'll happen, it's when. This is Grant Holloway, signing off. If you see shadows tonight, don't follow them.